Hey LC, welcome back to your 15th installment of LCTV. I'm Peyton Halightcheck.
And I'm Mia Snorik. On this week's episode, we'll be discussing new classes being offered here at LC,
Getting more information about Women's History Month,
and checking out a new Pilates studio. And now here's 5 things LC's talking about. SAT Day is next Tuesday on March 10th. While juniors take the tests, students not participating will follow an asynchronous learning day. Good luck!
Daylight savings starts on Monday, March 9th. Make sure to set your clocks an hour ahead.
On top of March 10th being SAT Day, it will also be an early release day.
Grading period 3 ends on March 13th. Be sure to stay caught up on your work and use PT wisely.
March is National Nutrition Month. We asked Mr. Fairbairn for some healthy tips.
Nutrition Month is in March, and it's important for students to be aware of it because you're setting up habits that you're going to use for the rest of your life. And it's harder to change once you get into a certain habit, the way you eat and the food you eat. You know, the biggest thing is finding things that you enjoy and you like and limiting how much you're having of everything. And really watching the amount of energy drinks and caffeine we're putting in our body, those little daily habits can really benefit you later on.
Hey Mia, have you scheduled for your classes yet?
No, I haven't.
Maybe you should consider adding these new classes to your schedule for next year.
As students schedule for the next year, it's important to consider all the options. With new classes ranging from AP Business to Finite Math, there's plenty to choose from.
Part of what is causing the classes to change is really because now we're trying to take our current diploma requirements and kind of match them to the new ones that are with the current freshmen. It's really important for LC to expand its classes because, high school and kids in general are just always changing. High school is nothing like what it was even for me some 20 years ago. I think we really have to work on making sure that we're keeping the class offerings relevant, especially as the world around our students continues to change. No classes are truly being taken away. It's more so they're being kind of adjusted. For example, we're changing that understanding peoples and cultures class, and that's changing to fundamentals of human services. I would like to think that's going to incorporate a lot of the things that understanding peoples and cultures had, but it's going to add on to it so that you learn a little bit more about the skills that social workers need to be successful in their field. I want to say that there's going to be some noticeable differences between the classes, but in a good way, right? So with the AP Seminar English 10, you're going to get a lot of the skill building that you got in that English 10 honors, but also get a heavier focus in seminar style learning.
While new classes are being added, some are also being changed. We talked to Mrs. Wright to address the changes of English 10 honors. Do you think swapping AP Seminar for this class is an important replacement?
I do. I think in this kind of modern age with kind of the information overload that we have coming in, I think this can be a really good class for our students. I think this class will help them, learn some good, critical thinking skills, research, communication skills that will really set them up well for the next levels of English, the AP language and AP literature courses.
Will the change benefit students who are on the honors track for English?
I really think it's going to be a good benefit for not just English, but even all their classes. One really nice thing for the students is that as underclassmen, they get the opportunity to take an AP course. And I know there's not a lot of AP offerings for 9th and 10th graders, so I think that'll be really good for them when they get to junior and senior year and they get a full load. Also, this could set them on their way to getting a AP capstone diploma. This is the first course needed. All they would need to do is take AP research sometime during their junior or senior year, as well as 4 other AP classes. It could include science, social studies, any 4 total. And if they get a 3 or higher on all 6 of those tests, they can earn this AP capstone diploma.
Remember to consider these changes for the 2026-27 school year. Whether your schedule features a new class or an adaptation to an old one, the possibilities of learning are endless.
Well, I hope they give you more knowledge about scheduling for next school year. Did you know that my mom tried running for president?
Peyton, I know you're lying. Let's see if some LC students can tell the difference between truths and lies.
Now it's time for a game called Two Truths and a Lie. Each person will share 3 statements about themselves. 2 are completely true and 1 is not. The goal is simple. Figure out which statement doesn't belong. No extra clues, no explanations, just 3 simple claims and a decision. This is 2 truths and a lie.
Alright, I think I'm ready.
Okay. Oh wait, I could do the Alex Earl headstand, I could gleek on command, and I can land 5 bottle flips in a row.
My 3 are I can drive, I can do a cartwheel, and I can do a handstand. I'm gonna say, I think your lie is the first one.
Nope. I can't gleek on command.
Yeah, you gotta guess mine still, right?
Well, the bottom 2 are really similar. I feel like if you could do one, you could do the other. How old are you? Are you sophomore?
I can't tell you.
What? I don't think you could drive.
I can drive. You got it wrong too.
What?
Oh yeah, let me.
Oh, it actually smells good. It smells like applesauce.
It doesn't really smell.
That's
I need to
a
mix.
gross flavor.
No, I need to mix mine up though. Look at this.
Cheers.
No, not cheers. This still looks terrible.
This is good. I can eat this whole thing. What?
Not bad. Not bad.
Ew.
That's all.
So yeah, no, not a bad
Got it.
punishment.
I've never failed a class. I have AP Psych today, and I have Honors English.
I have a 3.4 GPA, I have a dual credit class, and I have Miss Lee for English.
I think you don't have a dual credit class.
No, I do.
Oh my god. Okay.
I think it's the first one.
No.
What? Oh my.
Oh my god. So gross. That's so bad.
Squash. Oh my.
Yeah, no. Oh my god.
Yeah, those are definitely 2 worse.
That's so bad.
Horrible. Ugh.
Alright.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. I'm in strength 3-4. I go to DBP every PTE, and I've taken 4 years of German.
Alright. My 3 are I have all A's. I take an AP class, and today I have B lunch.
Okay, I know it's one of the first 2. Because you wouldn't hesitate on your lie. Like you said, you got all 3. I bet it's the first one.
Wrong. I do have all A's. Alright,
Okay.
let me get this right real fast. I think it's the last one. I hope you take it.
Oh my god, yeah. It is.
Go. Eat that baby food.
Wow. At least it's a good one. I don't mind eating it. Worth it.
No, it is not.
Wow, they could definitely tell what was the truth and what was a lie. Hey Peyton, have you ever tried pole vaulting?
No, but here's a student that can.
As track season starts, let's meet a dedicated pole vaulter who focuses on technique and pushing his limits every time he vaults. This is Cody Kostecki.
Hi, I'm Cody Kostecki and I am one of LC's pole vaulters.
So Cody, how'd you get into pole vaulting?
So one of the main reasons I wanted to join pole vaulting was because we lacked a field event team, like just a group of us. And I wanted to take the initiative to be able to jump for our team and just try and score us points.
That's awesome. So is that how you chose pole vaulting over any other track event?
Yes, because it was very technical. It involved a lot of accuracy. You really had to practice consecutively and just with a lot more precision in order to join that. And I have that skill.
How has your technique evolved over time?
So it has evolved over time quite significantly. My freshman year, I didn't have much technique because we lacked a coach. But the technique has gotten a lot better. I've definitely done a lot more training to get my technique, such as getting more inverted and adding more strength to my workouts.
I'm sure that helps. So are you aiming for a specific competition or meet this year?
Yes, I actually am. I hope to try and qualify for the indoor nationals at New Balance, which is in Philadelphia. Try and make the Hoosier State Relays for indoor season, and outdoor season I hope to make state. Those are definitely my meets I want to try and get to this year, next year.
And how do you want to be remembered in your sport?
Well, one of 2 things. I want to be remembered as someone who took time, initiative, and effort and work during off season just to get better than my opponents in my conference and during competitions. And then the other reason is when I was doubted and not to be seen as someone good as someone who pushed those people aside and told them that, like, hey, I can definitely be better than you think I am.
Those are some really awesome goals to have.
All right, thank you so much.
After hearing from Cody, we heard from his teammate and his coach to learn more about his determination and growth.
Cody's a good teammate because like he helps us like through the drills and how he like does it. Like he shows the technique, the method. He inspires me because he's like gone so far with his pole vaulting, and he just started out so low, but now he's gotten so far.
What do you admire most about Cody as an athlete?
Just his commitment to the sport and the dedication he brings to practice every day is really special.
When did you realize that he was first going to be that special vaulter?
The first time I saw him, I could tell that he was a natural athlete and that he was going to excel in the sport if he kept with it and did what he's doing.
Does he help lead the group? If so, how?
Cody's a natural leader, and he's absolutely the leader of the pole vault squad. He's the first one to practice. He's the last one to leave. He helps clean everything up. You know, he's very much forward-facing as far as leadership's concerned.
That is really impressive. But Mia, guess what month it is?
The month where I finally focus on my 2026 resolutions.
Yeah, no, it's Women's History Month.
That seems pretty important. Let's talk to Miss Sense for more about it.
Happy Women's History Month!
Happy Women's History Month.
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 March is Women's History Month. In honor of that, we talked to the Women's Empowerment Club President, Katie Ponson, to see why the club and the month is important.
What inspired you to become president of this club?
So last year, one of my best friends, Zaina Kaja, she was president, and I just kind of saw her, like how she stepped into the role. And I feel like as a senior girl, I tried really hard to be like an influential figure to like my younger peers, and just really, I feel like I try to bring positivity to the club, and I feel like the club is a place where students who sometimes don't have other clubs they can come to, especially girls, if they are looking for friends or just peers to bond with after school.
What does Women's History Month mean to you?
So Women's History Month means to me recognizing the women that are underappreciated in everyday life. So the women that are competing with men at jobs, STEM-related, math, business, the women that invent things next to men, but then the men get credit. And I think also the women in sports, especially not male-dominated sports, especially with the Olympics that just happened. I think that it's really important to recognize those women, and not necessarily as much famous people, those women in everyday life.
Women's History Month is a time to celebrate all women, which is why we interviewed Miss Sills to get her input.
What does Women's History Month mean to you?
I think it serves as a reminder sometimes to me that I do make a difference in some things, and I can be forceful, and I can state my opinion without worrying about backlash. I think it's a great reminder for women that we all contribute something, even if it's little or if it's big or if it's whatever in our own job or in our friends' lives or something, that we matter. And I think that just doing that and having a strong support group with women is an incredible way for us to remember that all year if you have that.
Wow, that really shows how women have contributed so much throughout history and their impact still matters today.
I totally agree. Now here's Alexa and Lily for this week's sports update.
Welcome to your 15th installment of Season 12 Sports Update. I'm Lily Gorlick.
And I'm Alexa Puthovsky.
Gymnastics had their DAC championship on the 21st. The girls had a final second place finish. They had a meet against Hobart on the 24th, and LC won with a score of 105.8. On Saturday, February 28th, the girls competed in the IHSAA sectional. Gabby Arroyo had second place finish on bars, and Kaylin Patt scored 6th overall in the all-around. LC was able to obtain a spot at regionals for this Saturday.
The LC hockey team went to state this past Saturday. They played against the Leos. The game went into overtime with a score of 1-1 due to a score by Nick Kutka. The Indians lost in overtime and scored second place.
Boys basketball played Crown Point on the 20th and was unfortunately defeated. On February 23rd, they played South Bend, Washington, and won with a score of 50-43. On Friday, the 27th, the boys ended their normal season with the final record of 11-11. On Tuesday, March 3rd, the boys played in the IHSAA sectionals against Hammond Morton and won 62-25. They play in the IHSAA sectional state championship tonight.
Cruzaretta and Luke Need made it to state for boys wrestling. Cruzaretta at 113 pounds and Luke Need at 126 wrestled at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Cruz finished at 6th and named all DAC.
Boys swimming traveled to the state championship last week. Unfortunately, they did not make it to the second day. They finished up their season.
Dance had a recent competition at Crown Point. Varsity won in pom, jazz, and hip hop. Their regionals are tomorrow on Saturday at LC.
The 2026 season has started for boys and girls track, boys volleyball, and girls lacrosse. We are excited to see all of these teams excel. Now, we're handing it off to Sienna for this week's Athlete of the Week.
Hi, I'm Sienna Swanson, and I'm here with Varsity Centralette, Bryn Berwanger, for this week's Athlete of the Week. So, Bryn, how long have you been dancing for?
I've been dancing since I was 2, but I've been competing competitively since I was in 5th grade.
Do you plan on continuing in college?
I do not. I did think about it, but I feel like I would be better off focusing on what I'm studying.
And what are you planning on studying?
Marketing.
So this is your senior year. Can you tell me a little bit about how that year went for you?
It's been really nice, like cherishing the last moments with all my teammates and my friends, and like leading my team throughout like our competitions.
You guys just went to nationals. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, we medaled in all 3 of our dances. We got 1st in pom, 2nd in jazz, and then 3rd in hip hop, which was really good for us. And we were really happy about winning 1st in pom because the year before we got 3rd, so it was like a big accomplishment for us.
Congratulations. Can you walk me through your typical week schedule of practice?
Yes, so Monday and Tuesday, we have practice every day, like right after school. So Monday and Tuesday, we have it from 2:30 to 5:30, and then Wednesdays, we have it 2:30 to 7, and then Thursday and Friday, we have it 2:30 to 4:30.
So dance like takes up all of your life?
Yes, and then we have competitions on Saturday.
And what motivates you during these long seasons that you guys have?
Definitely my teammates, because I'm with them every single day, and we're all like a pretty close-knit like team, so they definitely like make me keep going.
That's amazing. So to wrap it all up, what advice would you give to younger Centralettes?
Definitely to cherish all the long practices and competitions because it flies by really fast.
Thanks so much for talking with me today, Bryn.
Of course.
And that's it for this week's Athlete of the Week. I'm Sienna Swanson, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Thanks, Sienna.
That's all we have for this week's Sports Update. Thanks for tuning in.
See you next time.
Thanks for the update, girls. Now here's a word from our sponsors.
The Brow and Lash Studio. Visit now at Maryville, Indiana. Open Monday to Saturday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. We do eyebrows, waxing, facials, and much more. With top-tier service and exciting reviews. Your beautiful new look is waiting. Just a phone call behind. Make your appointment online or call 219-299-6532.
ASG Roofing and Remodeling has served Northwest Indiana for over 30 years. They handle everything from roof repairs and replacements to full remodeling and restoration. Licensed, bonded, and insured, they are a team businesses and homeowners trust. If your home needs attention, contact them today for a free estimate.
Discover Diamond Plate, the ultimate sports bar located inside Athletic Performance Factory. Enjoy elevated ballpark food along with multi-sport simulators, duck pin bowling, and a party space for every occasion. Diamond Plate, where every bite, every sip, and every play is a win.
Need protection you can count on? Mackey Insurance Group has you covered. From auto, home, business, and life, local agents, real support, and protection that fits your life.
Hey Peyton, do you want to go to the gym with me later?
Sure, but I've actually been thinking about trying out a new Pilates class. We should go to Songcore Pilates.
Most people just focus on one thing, but Maggie Mulligan does a little bit of everything. Today, we're going to take a look into her newly started business, Salt & Core.
What inspired me to start Salt & Core was the fact that I was looking for a couple different things in a specific community, and I just wanted to bring it all in one because I couldn't find it in one spot myself. I was looking for faith-centered and community-based and something where we're moving, we're working out, and everywhere that I went and tried out, it had one of the three, but I couldn't find a place that had all three, so I just decided to do it on my own. I came up with the name Salt & Core from one of my favorite Bible verses, Matthew 5:15. You are the salt of the earth. And salt is just something that enhances flavor, and I think that with this type of community, it's really important to make sure that we are enhancing ourselves rather than completely changing who we are. And then the core part, just having a strong core, not only just like, physically, but mentally and faithfully, in my opinion.
I would take another class with Maggie 100 times over. They're my favorite. Students should sign up for this class if they're looking to do exercises outside of weightlifting, cardio, or just if they're looking to do a class in general. The Pilates class I did with Maggie was a prayers and Pilates classes, so she brought some of her faith into her business, which I really enjoyed. I would say to someone who thinks Pilates looks easy that they should try it before they talk about it, just because I was one who thought it was easy as well, and definitely still after taking a bunch of classes, it's one of the hardest things I've done.
If you're looking for more information on what Salt & Core is up to, I do have an Instagram and I'm working on a website. The Instagram is Salt N Core Pilates, not and, N. And my website will hopefully be completed soon, so very excited about that.
From teacher to mentor to business owners, Maggie Mulligan is proof that passion doesn't have to wait. This is Salt & Core.
We should go there instead.
Well, that's it for today, Elsie. I'm Pizza Halajczyk.
And I'm Mia Snorik. Make sure to follow us on our YouTube and other social media platforms.
Thank you for watching, and be sure to tune in next time. Bye!
So what do you admire most to Cody about I'm supposed to restart.
Hey Mia, have you scheduled for your classes yet?
No, I haven't.
Well, maybe you could consider already a blooper.
No.
Yes! Okay, let's hope it's good.
Plaster being added, some being changed.
Nope.